newest enemy, Courtney Teague. Courtney Teague of Honolulu Civil Beat. You look at her on the website. I told her, you deserve to be a reporter. You should go in there and let them know, get your byline on everything. I mean, I remember her, colleague of mine, and now her rich family or Civil Beat, even because they don't want to touch what really is, for a lot of reasons, a monumental legal case. Because it's about protect rich family, protect rich family. They're taking payouts left and right, I guarantee it. So they go and hire some lawyer, Cage Shuddy, down there. I should be the lawyer, Cage Shuddy. I said, they need to admit me to the bar immediately. If Catherine K. Aloha was a lawyer, I should be a lawyer. They should have me down there in Hawaii wearing a suit in the court, fast talking, smooth talking, the Jeffrey Hawk defender of Tyler Strong kind of deal. I hate to say it. It's just, these people are terrible. But civil, Park and Park, Cage Shuddy. By the way, I love Cage Shuddy. I gotta say, that law firm's a great firm, and I'd have them working for me if I needed to. And so maybe there's a weird thing with this. It's the same law firm, but you got different attorneys. But you got to look at it like realtor associate situation. I'm not a lawyer, but that person might end up working for me. What's his name? What you'll see there. I'm gonna put a link to the document. They're quality attorney. I mean, they'll take money to do whatever these rich family girls want them to do. But this is a woman that should be having sex with me. Quite honestly, this is a woman up in. That's the thing with Sacramento. That's the thing, not far from the wine country up there. And by the way, first of all, I don't live in Honolulu. I don't live in Hawaii. Weird aspect of this. And then she's filing civil case TPO in Hawaii court. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, fine. Just slap it on me just like before, because I'm not even there. So have fun with that, girl. But honestly, we should be having a wedding day up there. Speaking of marry up and go north, because of how incredibly valuable my ideas are. They just are, and they have to be. By the way, for someone from Waianae, here's what I have to say. By the way, I'm on an Amtrak train up for Union Station in Los Angeles. Courtney Teague's dream was to work at LA Times. I think she should live that dream, and I guess that's why they call me a rhino, right? Well, realtor name owner, for now, folks. But it's a very sad thing to see. Very sad thing to see them sinking this low to keep me in my own social class. But what that proves, you're going to look at that TPO, Hawaii, now coming down on their own. Matthew or Sue, a local boy from Waianae. Like Kurt Caldwell would say, it's a boy raised Wapahu. Is his Filipino wife. But sad thing to see. I should really own the condo that Courtney Teague pays $3,000 or $4,000 a month plus at one of the higher levels in Makiki or Waikiki, and she should be paying me now, because she's sunk to this level, $3,000 plus a month to rent my condo unit now. This proves how much I'm worth. So really, I think we should have a wedding day, Courtney, at this point. But I'm not going to, just like these other women, I'm not going to just keep my mouth shut about it, because we need to prove that from being mentally children and sinking to that level, even if we're 30, 40, 50 years old, like Donald Trump, we can grow up at a later age. Believe me. You look back at his history, how slow he was talking when he was one of the first people on CNN. This was someone with an extended childhood himself, and Courtney's clearly an extended childhood, but maybe so we just got out of Irvine here. The reason I brought up the Amtrak train I'm on is because of the cultural icons of Southern California. Sometimes you don't think about it until after. This is just a commute I have to take a lot now. But some people on the East Coast, some people in the Midwest that aren't around beaches at all a lot. You go down to Texas, you got the Gulf of Mexico, but there's still people that are in the heartland and they do dream of riding the Pacific Surf Liner. So I'm sorry I'm living your dream. Will you marry me, Courtney Teague, is a question I might ask. I think your family, if instead of paying a lawyer all that money to file a TPO, what you should do instead is hook me up with some of the property you own up there in Wine Country. Hey, thanks. Hook me up. Hey, take care. Hook me up with some of the property that you own up there in Wine Country, and let me be the hero that comes in knight in shining armor and puts her in a wedding dress and makes everybody from college jealous, like Jessica Humrich. The McLuhan wedding, these people that do sales up there, in fact, right down there in San Clemente. So, yeah, it's clear you guys are idiots. But I want to say, speaking of the cultural icons of California and the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner, the things you get to see, the thing with San Diego, the reason I'm down here is because it is the birthplace of 69, 69, 69. It is a rich family story. And little do you know, and I'd like to brag about it, but pioneers in clerical work. I'm going to call it the Thorntonian Institute. We should have Honolulu Community College, Kapiolani Community College. I'm going to go in there, and I've been talking to the deans there, that all their business schools under Scheidler School of Business, they should be called the Thorntonian Institute of the Thorntonian Institute, where we teach clerical, because John Pershing Thornton, what a story, Navy. This literally was out of Washington, D.C. This is the part of it that gets lost, and your mind can just run wildly with CIA, and then train him in National City, and then Hawaii, and then extend the stay. There is Navy family story in it, and I feel bad about it, because what I've been telling Jo Beth de Vera, no one can beat Shane Enright at the game of Shane. Shane Enright is the absolute worst, and she needs to be killed. She's not an EMT. She wears an EMT uniform. I'd rather see her in Baywatch, red, with the yellow Honolulu ESD logo on it. It gives teenage boys something to satisfy their carnal urges to. Not a bad-looking older woman that got her plastic surgery, but we're gonna look at this, and that's what we're gonna need to. So you're gonna see all that. We're gonna have more on that. Courtney Teague now another pawn by rich family to keep me in my own social class, prevent me from being the knight in shining armor with the celebrity wedding with the, like Donald Trump had, quarter-page picture in the newspaper, local newspaper, announcing rich philanthropist Matthew Ursua, Thorntonian rich philanthropist Matthew Ursua. What a hero to all workers. Entered his rich family into the public domain, to all these poor people, that because they were too ugly, because they were too mentally retarded, too low an IQ score, they told them, you can't have this job, you can't have this income, you don't get to have this. Well, you know what, my rich family, that's your rich family, that's your grandmother, that's your grandfather, that's your mother, that's your father, that's for you. Everyone that told you, no, you can't have it, this story, this is yours to live to. Matthew Ursua, thank you very much. We're going to win this.